The holographic auctioneer's voice echoed through the massive hangar bay of Station Theta 9, its translators struggling to convert the clicks and whistles into comprehensible standard. Emma stood at the back of the crowd, her worn jacket a stark contrast to the gleaming environmental suits of the wealthy collectors around her. Lot 847, the auctioneer announced with barely concealed disgust. Pre-war human vessel. Designation: Defiant. Armored hull. Outdated weapon systems. Life support questionable at best. A ripple of laughter passed through the assembled aliens. Someone from the Xanthian delegation muttered something that made their companions hiss with amusement. Emma caught the words primitive and scrap metal. Opening bid. 50 credits. The auctioneer droned. Silence. Emma studied the ship through the observation window. The Defiant sat alone in the auction dock, its angular human design completely out of place among the sleek organic curves of modern vessels. Blast scoring marred its gray plating, and one of its stabilizer fins hung at an odd angle. But Emma saw something the others didn't. The ship's core structure was intact, and those armor plates were military-grade, titanium ceramic composite. The kind they didn't make anymore. 40 credits? The auctioneer's tone grew more desperate. Surely someone needs spare parts. More silence. A Krell merchant activated his anti-grav platform and floated toward the exit. 20 credits. 10. Starting bid is now. 7 credits. Emma's hand shot up before she could stop herself. Every optical sensor, eye stalk, and visual organ in the room swiveled toward her. The auctioneer's hologram flickered in what might have been surprise. 7 credits to the human in the back. Going once. Twice. Sold. Harry was waiting for her at Dock 23, his tablet already displaying the ship's maintenance logs. His expression said everything. Please tell me you didn't. I did. Our new. Harry pinched the bridge of his nose. Emma. We had 37 credits. That was supposed to last us 3 months. Food, fuel, dock fees. 30 credits, Emma corrected, already walking toward the airlock. I've got 7 credits worth of spaceship here. 7 credits of junk, Harry called after her, but he followed anyway. He always did. The Defiant's airlock groaned open with a sound that made Harry wince. Emergency lighting flickered on, casting everything in a sickly yellow glow. The corridor smelled of recycled air and something that might have been hydraulic fluid. She's got character, Emma said, running her hand along the wall. The metal was cold, solid, real. Not the synthetic polymers that made up 90% of modern ships. She's got tetanus, Harry muttered, but Emma caught him examining the control panels with grudging interest. Wait. These are manual override systems. Physical switches, actual circuit breakers. I haven't seen anything like this since the Academy Museum. That's because humans built her to last. Not to be pretty. Not to interface with some hive mind network. Just to work. Known. They made their way to the bridge. It was cramped by modern standards, designed for a crew of 5. 2 pilot seats faced a viewport that was actual reinforced glass, instead of hollow projection. Analog gauges lined the walls alongside newer digital displays someone had retrofitted decades ago. Harry dropped into the co-pilot's seat and started running diagnostics. His fingers moved across the keyboard, an actual physical keyboard, with increasing speed. Emma watched his expression shift from skepticism to confusion to something like excitement. The reactor's purring. I mean, it's old tech, but whoever maintained this thing knew what they were doing. Fuel efficiency is off the charts compared to modern plasma drives. And the armor? Harry's eyes widened as he pulled up the specs. 30-centimeter composite plating on all major surfaces, the kind of stuff they used on Earth's first colony ships when they didn't know what was out there. This thing could take a direct hit from a Krell pulse cannon and barely notice. Could it fly? Give me 3 hours. 2 hours and 47 minutes later, the Defiant roared to life. The hangar bay workers scattered as Emma fired the thrusters. Not with the smooth anti-grav lift of modern ships, but with raw, chemical burn power that shook the deck plating. "Station control is screaming at us," Harry reported, fighting to keep the grin off his face. "Tell them we're conducting systems checks." Emma pushed the throttle forward. The ship responded like it had been waiting for someone who understood her. "Let's see what she can do." They cleared the station, and Emma opened up the engines. The Defiant accelerated with brutal efficiency, pressing them back into their seats with G-forces that modern inertial dampeners would have smoothed away entirely. But this was flying. "Proximity alert," Harry called out. "3 ships on intercept. Pirate signatures." Emma's hands moved across the controls. The raiders probably saw an old human vessel and thought they'd found easy prey. They were about to learn otherwise. The first pirate ship opened fire. Plasma bolts splashed harmlessly across the Defiant's armored hull. Emma brought the ship around in a maneuver that would have torn apart a lighter vessel, lined up the forward guns, and returned fire. The Defiant's weapons were old-fashioned kinetic cannons. No fancy energy weapons. No exotic particles. Just magnetically accelerated tungsten slugs moving at a significant fraction of light speed. The first Raider's shields, designed to disperse energy weapons, did absolutely nothing against solid projectiles. The ship came apart like wet paper. The other 2 raiders fled. "Did we just—" Harry stared at the sensor display. "Yeah." Emma patted the console affectionately. "Turns out everyone forgot why humans armored their ships in the first place. We didn't know what was out there, so we built them to survive anything." Harry pulled up the ship's complete specs, his expression growing more amazed by the minute. Do you realize what we have here? This ship is primitive by modern standards, but that means it can't be hacked, can't be remotely disabled, doesn't rely on any network infrastructure. And with this armor and these weapons, we're running the most dangerous ship in the sector," Emma finished. "For 7 credits. Harry laughed, the sound echoing through the bridge. Was it worth it? Emma looked out at the stars ahead, felt the Defiant humming around them like a living thing, and smiled. "Best 7 credits I ever spent." The end.